And welcome back. Today we have the Gloriaforce RTX Zero. Yeah, pretty interested in this. I've been reviewing a lot of their products lately and kind of testing them out. Interested to see what this one has. If you guys are brand new to the channel, consider subscribing, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you are interested in this one, I'm going to leave a link in the description below, or shoot me an email, rohasentertainment@gmail.com. I'm going to be letting this one go for a pretty good deal. So, okay. Specs based on the box says it uses an Amlogic chipset S905W2, 16 gigs of internal storage, 2 gigs of DDR3 RAM. It has 100 megabytes download speeds via the Ethernet port, Bluetooth 5.0, and it does have dual Wi-Fi 2G and 5G, Android 11. So this is how the device looks like. Always interested to see, because these guys are creating these little tiny boxes, and they look pretty good. Very, very solid, and just great how this thing is. So yeah, a couple things here. These ones do carry a TF card slot and also two USB ports. Also on the side right there, you're gonna see the power cable, the HDMI, Ethernet, optical, and AV port. It does look like you're gonna get a little screen here, so it looks like it's put together pretty well. Now, for whatever reason, these guys are always sending me this type of plug, and because I live in the States, this is worthless, or not worthless, I guess useless to me. So I am actually using this plug called the Nomad plug. If you guys are not familiar with Nomad, it's a really good travel plug-in. It's like a transformer. You just pull things out and then plug it in. I have the other adapter down here at the bottom, so that way I can just plug in and use them. But that's how I'm getting them. I don't know if they have plugs for other ones, but I'm pretty sure you could probably even purchase the specific plug that will fit for the device and for your country, but I would let them know. The cable on this is not that long either. That's the other thing too. They're very, very short. You do get a HDMI cable right there. You do get a just quick start guide reading material, very simple and basic. And then the other thing that I actually find kind of interesting is they really do have a good remote, and I think they're going through the same people as possibly Formula, but it does have a lot of features on there. So there is the remote right there. Pretty good and solid. You have a lot of options down here at the bottom, but again, very similar to how Formula has one of their remotes. So batteries are not included. You do need two double A's, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and put mine in now. Now, I'm not going to use their cable. I have my own from AudioQuest, so I am going to use my own cable here. And yeah, let's go ahead and plug this in and see how the launcher works. And I'll show you guys all the specs in here within the IDA64. Okay, so just real quick, this is what I was talking about, how short this cable is. It is extremely short. But yeah, there's your boot screen. Hopefully the cable doesn't get pulled off, but I think this is even the shortest cable that I've seen within all the devices, but very, very short. Okay, here's the launch screen. Very simple. When you're getting the batteries plugged in, this thing is gonna sync it up. Because I already put it in before I plugged in the device, it actually pulled it up almost immediately. So there you go. There is your pairing. It says pairing, Bluetooth, remote control. Press the menu and the back button. So normally when I put in the batteries, oh, there it goes, connected. I was about to take off the thing, but yeah, very, very simple. Cool. Let's go ahead, and I've done videos on both launchers already before. I'm going to go ahead and just leave it to the top one. I like that one the most, and I'm going to hit go to home launcher. I feel the other one just has that glory thing just way too big. So this is how it works. Pretty easy. As always with these devices, they don't walk you through the how to actually set it up. So it just loads. It might ask you to set up your remote, but it automatically connects. But the Wi-Fi thing is not connected. So that's what you have to do when you first open it up. Click this. Either have the Ethernet already plugged in and you're good to go, or click it and wait until the Wi-Fi starts populating network, so that way you can log in. Okay, once you do log into the Wi-Fi or Ethernet, whatever, it's going to say download the application. It's going to start doing its initial process. This process is actually extremely fast, so I'm going to go ahead and let that run and do its thing. Now, real quick, I was trying to test the mouse on this remote, and for whatever reason, the mouse did not work. So I do have to recommend something like a re-keyboard or something like a trackpad like this. I have a re-keyboard here also, and that thing is just great. Now here, it doesn't matter if you hit done or open. What it's gonna do, I just hit done just to close it, but it's restarting the whole device all over again. So what it does all the installations, the refreshing. Sometimes with these updates, it could fix the mouse issue. I noticed with all the devices, I've had one remote work and the other three not work out the box. So easiest solution is contact the company, and then that way you guys could see if they could send you an update. That way it gets fixed. Now to confirm it, just want to show you guys here real quick. I'm opening up Google. I'm going to go and get IDA 64. That way it's all there and I could show you guys the specs inside. But just looking at how this works, if I do hit that mouse, there is no mouse that comes up. So I'm going to use my trackpad here to open up that right there, and then I could use my mouse here just to type in IDA 64. It's just very convenient to have something like this anyway. Even the mouses on these things are not that good. You have to click like crazy just to move one to the next. So very, very inconvenient to have something like this, just because look how simple it is just to download things and just to click things. So again, highly recommend getting re-remote. iPassport actually has some great remotes. I've done plenty of videos that have some really good remotes that are just like a one and done, and you could sync it to anything, and then that's good to go. So here we go, IDA 64. Very excited to see what this has. So it is advertised 16 gigs of internal storage, and it has 11.3. It has 2 gigs of RAM, and yeah, not bad. The other thing too is with the remote, you have to be pointing it to the device, or it's not going to be picking it up. So keep that in mind. Okay, so as far as the chipset, you are running the Amlogic S905W2. This has the ARM Cortex 35, which is a quad core. For the GPU, it's running a Mali G31. It's pulling up the screen resolution as 1080p. I do have a 4K cable, so just keep that in mind. It will play 4K videos though, so you should be fine. Android 11, API levels at 30, and the device is rooted. As far as your codec goes, you have C2 decoder and encoder, and also OMX decoder and encoder. So it looks like it's quadruplets, but they're all separate. So you got LATM, 3GPP, AMR, FLOC, ALA, MLA, MPEG, Opus, RAW, Vorbis. You also have one here called DTS HD for your great surround sound stuff through Amlogic. As far as video goes, you have tons of Amlogic stuff here with your awesome decoders. Some of the other devices do have the Dolby Visions. They have the 3-pack Dolby Vision from Amlogic. This one doesn't look like it has it. It does have those, some of the other ones from Amlogic: AV01, AVC, AVS, AVS2, HEVC, XMotion, MPEG-2. You got RM10, 20, 30, 40. WMV1, 2, and 3, H263, H264. It's got everything that you're going to want anyway, so it's going to be working extremely well and just really, really good. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I try to get you guys here all the latest and greatest stuff. This thing actually works pretty smooth. The biggest hiccup is the thing about the mouse, but other than that, yeah, I think the thing with the other thing too, I've done videos on this before. When you hit the home button, it doesn't go to the home page. It goes to the last state that you were in, and then you have to hit the back button, or just hit the back button until you get to the home page. So it's kind of quirky when it comes to stuff like that. But I think these guys are like making updates and making upgrades. These guys are fairly, as far as I know, I haven't tested their stuff out, so they're fairly new to me. And I think they're fairly new to the market, so they're doing things really good. They just have a couple things that they need to tie in. But as far as this goes, they're doing it good with the Amlogic chipset. They're doing some good with the storage. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Stay tuned in the next video, because I am going to give you guys some of the specs and walk you through how the interface works. And yeah, with all that being said, you guys take care of each other. See you guys in the next one.